The U.S. government is taking stake in yet another company, and this time it's a mining company. Lithium Americas is currently developing one of the world's largest lithium mines in northern Nevada. The Department of Energy will take a 5% equity stake in the miner and the mining project underway in Nevada, which is a joint venture with General Motors. Now, lithium, as we know, is a critical resource that's used in all kinds of everyday items. Lithium batteries can be found in devices such as flashlights, cameras, toys, medical devices, and security systems. Now, lithium-ion batteries are used in devices such as cell phones, laptops, vaping devices, e-bikes, scooters, electric toothbrushes, and tools. Let's bring in CBS News reporter Andres Gutierrez live for us now. Andres, tell us more about this mining project.
Well, Elizabeth, that mine is called the Thacker Pass, and it sits out in the high desert of northern Nevada. Right now, if you drive past it, it seems like a lot of empty land, but beneath it, geologists say, is the biggest lithium deposit in the United States and one of the largest anywhere in the world. The plan by this Canadian-based company, Lithium Americas, isn't just to dig up the mineral and ship it overseas. This project will also process the lithium on site. In the first phase alone, the company is expected to produce 40,000 metric tons a year. And to put that into perspective, that is about enough to power 800,000 electric vehicles. The company has talked about adding another phase that could possibly double that. And so it is very possible that this mine in northern Nevada could become the centerpiece of lithium production in the U.S. for the decades to come.
So right now, Andres, we know the U.S. relies heavily on foreign countries, including China, for its lithium supply. But we do have natural resources here in the U.S. Is this the federal government's move to take stake in this mining company? Is this part of the president's broader push to reduce our reliance on countries like China?
Well, Elizabeth, that's exactly what's happening here. For the White House and the Energy Department, lithium isn't just an economic issue, it's also a national security issue. Right now, China does much of the heavy lifting when it comes to processing lithium. So that means even if the U.S. has the raw material, we still have to send it overseas to turn it into material that we could actually use. And that puts the U.S. in a weak position. In a statement, the Energy Secretary, Chris Wright, said this deal, quote, helps reduce our energy dependence on foreign adversaries. At the same time, there are questions about the environmental impact. Thacker Pass is a massive mining operation. Indigenous groups and environmentalists have raised concerns, but right now the federal government believes that the national security benefits outweigh the risks. Elizabeth?
Andres Gutierrez, thank you so much.